For today's agenda, I will start with a quick introduction to the UN Global Compact and then talk through the benefits and requirements of participation before finishing with a Q&A. And although I will answer questions at the end, you're welcome to put them in the Q&A box throughout the presentation. So, to start, for those of you who may not be familiar with our history, the Global Compact was launched in 2000 by former UN Secretary General Kofi Annan. He proposed a global compact of shared values and principles to a group of CEOs aiming to give a human face to the global market. Together, they devised 10 principles, which were drawn from widely ratified UN treaties, making them truly universal. As you can see on the screen, these principles cover human rights, labour, environment, and anti-corruption, and they form the basis for a principled approach to doing business. By joining the Global Compact, your company will align with global sustainability standards and best practices. Your CEO has committed to embedding the 10 principles into your business and advancing the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Your organisation has also committed to reporting annually on your progress, and we'll touch upon this later in the presentation. So, to give you a quick overview to who we are, from the 40 companies that signed up 25 years ago, we've now reached over 25,000 participants globally, making us the largest corporate sustainability initiative in the world. Our participants range from the largest multinationals through to a wide network of SMEs. Your company has joined over 930 participants in the UK country network. And we have over 60 country networks around the world that deliver relevant programs for participating companies to help them fulfill the commitments they've made. There's a growing body of research which shows that integrating sustainability into your business is essential for business resilience and financial viability. We found that companies that make meaningful progress on sustainability are realizing both financial and non-financial benefits. And as this slide shows, this includes the ability to meet growing regulations and manage risk, to drive positive financial performance and improve access to capital, to strengthen business resilience and supply chain security, to elevate your brand and become more competitive through innovation and stakeholder engagement, and to drive employee attraction and retention. Therefore, becoming a participant in the UN Global Compact doesn't just signal your commitment to responsible business, it provides the tools, the network, and guidance you need to accelerate your progress and fully integrate sustainability across your operations and supply chain. Joining the initiative gives you access to a wide range of local and global opportunities, which are tailored to the scale of your company and the stage of your sustainability journey. The UN Global Compact has a proven record of driving business progress on key sustainability issues. And as you can see on this graph, our data shows a direct correlation between how long a company has been a participant in the UN Global Compact and its likelihood of having public commitments across the 4 key areas of our 10 principles: human rights, labour, environment, and anti-corruption. So our programming focuses on the areas where sustainability can deliver tangible business benefits and where your actions can have the greatest impact. And we take care to respond to new topics that arise on the sustainability agenda and address issues which are crucial for our participants. So we always welcome your feedback in this regard. Our benefits can be divided into 4 key categories that you can see on the screen: learn, connect, lead, and communicate. Firstly, learn is about gaining the knowledge and skills needed to make progress and deliver impact by accessing our various programs. Connect, we provide opportunities to network with industry experts, with peers, and the UN at both the global and national level, online and in person. Lead Our platform allows companies to show bold leadership and inspire others. And we offer a range of events and coalitions where you can leverage your position for major impact. And finally, Communicate focuses on transparency and accountability. And through your annual Communication on Progress, or COP, you will share your progress on the 10 principles and the SDGs, benchmark your performance against your peers, and identify your sustainability priorities for the year ahead. So let's dive into these a little deeper. So firstly, the Academy is our virtual learning platform. It was developed with experts from the UN, private sector, and civil society, and it offers hundreds of free on-demand courses with key sustainability topics from introductory to advanced, and it's available to all your employees worldwide. By accessing the Academy, colleagues across your business will gain practical insights, best practices, and certificates for completed courses. Registration is simple with a work email, and if your company uses multiple email domains, you can indicate that on your participant dashboard. We also have a UK network page where you can access all of our historic webinars and reports. And as a member, you also gain access to exclusive UK programs. Chief among these are our accelerators. These are 3 to 6 month courses which are designed to help companies take ambitious, practical action on key sustainability issues. We currently run 4, one coming soon. So climate ambition to set science-based targets and chart a path to net zero. Target gender equality to set and achieve ambitious gender equality goals. Business and human rights to identify and manage human rights impacts. SDG innovation for young professionals is designed to empower future leaders to design innovative SDG solutions. And then Nature is a new course which is being rolled out next year to develop science-based targets for nature. Accelerators provide thought leadership, best practice, and peer networks while driving concrete company-specific outcomes. So please contact us if you'd like to learn more about these. Next, let me tell you about our working groups, which are designed for companies that are slightly more advanced in their sustainability journey. Working groups are peer learning groups gathering sustainability professionals in a small collaborative environment. In the UK, we run working groups on nature, circular economy, diversity, equity, and inclusion, sustainability reporting, climate, modern slavery, and climate and human rights. So a real breadth. These groups meet at least quarterly under the Chatham House rule and usually start with an expert presentation on a thematic topic. It follows a discussion where members can ask questions, share experiences and best practices, ask for tips, and showcase their progress. And both accelerators and working groups come at a small additional fee. By being a participant, you also have the chance to join key decision makers at a wide range of UK and global events. Globally, we have a presence during all major UN convenings, such as COPs or the UN General Assembly Week. At the country level, we also run multiple webinar series throughout the year. Our flagship annual summit in the autumn and members-only events such as our kickoff event in January and annual general meeting in June. And as we want to be at the forefront of change, we engage in a wide range of policy advocacy and campaigns. And there are several platforms and coalitions for companies to take collective action on. Examples include the CEO Water Mandate, the CFO Coalition, the Ocean Stewardship Coalition, the Science Based Targets Initiative, and the Women's Empowerment Principles. Hopefully you've heard of a couple of those. I'm now going to welcome my colleague, who is also a participant engagement manager at the network and leads our engagement with SMEs.
Thank you, Phoebe. So we know that SMEs are critical drivers of job creation and sustainable economic growth, representing 90% of businesses and 50% of global employment. Yet smaller companies face unique challenges on their sustainability journey, including limited finance and staff capacity, competing priorities, and navigating complex regulatory environments. To support this, we offer SME-focused programs at both global and local levels. So globally, we run Spark, an online community for SME leaders seeking curated practical guidance on achieving their sustainability goals. Members can access live workshops and on-demand courses at their own pace. In the UK, recent initiatives include our Environmental and Social Sustainability for SMEs webinar series and the SDG Playbook for SMEs. We also run the Sustainable Supplier Training Programme, an international project that educates global suppliers of UK-based UN Global Compact participants on the 10 principles, SDGs, and corporate sustainability. In January, we will be launching an SME newsletter to streamline communications and centralize SME information and resources for easier access. And we continue to ensure that our SME offering is both relevant and effective. To help us focus our efforts, we really do welcome your views on the most valuable ways to engage and support SME members. So please do get in touch with me if you ever have any suggestions. Thanks.
Thanks, Poppy. So now I know we've given you a lot of information in one go, and I'm conscious that the range of engagement opportunities on offer can seem overwhelming when first joining the Global Compact. So you'll see in the webinar chat, we've shared some links to the opportunities discussed already, including our program summary. But don't worry, we will also send a follow-up email after this presentation, and you're always welcome to reach out to myself or Poppy as your contact points for the network. And we're very happy to set up a call. We will now move on to discuss participation requirements and best practices. Sorry about that. In terms of requirements, please keep your participant dashboard up to date, especially contact points and financial contacts, so we can communicate effectively. We recommend listing 2 to 4 contact points to ensure continuity and cover for annual leave or staff departure. New contacts will receive an email verification link, so please ask them to check their inbox. Contact points are important as they receive all key communications from us and are responsible for sharing updates internally. So please do whitelist our domain to avoid mixed messages. We recommend that you communicate your participation and its benefits to colleagues. Secondly, make sure that you are ready to comply with our reporting requirement and prepare to submit the communication on progress the year after your joining date. We'll go into more detail on the next slide. And thirdly, participation requires payment of an annual fee. So please make sure these are paid on time, as failure to do so puts you at risk of delisting from the initiative. The Communication on Progress, or COP, is our annual accountability mechanism, and it's a manual requirement for all participants. The COP has 2 parts, a CEO statement of continued support and a standardized questionnaire or your sustainability report, which you submit through our digital platform between the 1st of April and 31st of July each year. The COP is designed to support you. It helps you track your progress and allows you to communicate it to stakeholders as it's publicly available. By choosing the questionnaire option, you also gain access to our data visualization and benchmarking dashboards to understand your performance alongside your peers. Your first COP is due the year after you join. If you join in the 3rd or 4th quarter, so if you've just joined recently, you can opt for a private mode for your first submission, which means that the content will not be publicly disclosed. Failure to submit a COP means that your public profile will show as non-communicating. And as the COP is a mandatory requirement, failure to submit can eventually lead to your delisting from the initiative. But we provide plenty of support to ensure that this doesn't happen, including regular live Q&A sessions that you can ask any questions. As mentioned, submitting a COP questionnaire gives you access to our data visualization tool, which allows you to measure your progress and benchmark against peers across key environment, social, and governance topics. The tool offers 3 levels of data aggregation, so summary, individual questions, and cohort comparison, as well as year-on-year comparison. The visualizations can be downloaded as an image, a PDF, or PowerPoint. And as a reminder, this tool is only available if you choose to submit the questionnaire version of the COP. So just on to best practices, we recommend that you communicate your participation and its benefits to colleagues as our programs go beyond the sustainability function. And to stay on top of upcoming events and engagement opportunities, we encourage you to subscribe to our newsletter and follow us on LinkedIn and Blue Sky. We also have a participants only LinkedIn group, which would be great for you to join, and the link's being shared in the chat now. Finally, as our programmatic offering is updated each year, do set some time aside to reevaluate your objectives and any upcoming opportunities. The participant engagement team, so you've met myself and Poppy on this call, are here to support you with any questions you might have, and we're always happy to set up a meeting to discuss your goals. And finally, before moving to the Q&A, I just wanted to flag some upcoming events. So members' breakfasts are monthly informal interactive morning sessions, which are moderated by our executive director. It's a great opportunity to meet other UK network members and share ideas, challenges, and experiences. The next one is this coming Friday, November 28th. Lastly, our flagship kickoff event returns this 2026 in January. It's a members only event where we'll be launching our new programme of activities for the year ahead. And it's designed to help you navigate the range of opportunities and consider how these align with your organisation's priorities. There are 2 opportunities to join us. So on the 27th of January, we will be at DLA Piper International in London for a networking breakfast, high-level presentation of the programme, and an interactive programme exhibition. And you can join us online on the 3rd of February for a focused 1-hour virtual session, which includes a Q&A with our programme team. So please do have a look at the link shared for more information. Attendance is highly recommended for individuals responsible for driving your organisation's engagement with the UN Global Compact. So this brings us to the end of the presentation. If you haven't already, please write your questions in the Q&A section and or vote any questions you wish to be answered. And I'll have a look now. So thank you. A couple of questions. So one from Chiara. Can we integrate the Academy within our own learning platform? Yes, you absolutely can. So earlier in the chat, the Academy user guide that was shared earlier contains information on this. Do reach out if you'd like a link to that. Again, it's possible to integrate up to 3 of our Academy courses onto your internal learning platforms, and you can receive monthly user reports from the Academy team to track employee progress. This is often we work with the HR department or learning and development team of some of our larger organisations for this. Just to reiterate, the Academy is a really great resource. Everyone can log in across your organisation. and the contact points who have admin capacity on the dashboard can whitelist different email domains if that's relevant for your organization. So another question, are these formats accessible through the Academy in some capacity? I'm not 100% sure what formats that question is referring to. So if you're able to specify more in the chat, that would be helpful. The Academy has a range of formats. It has PDFs, it has reports, it has key takeaways, and it has video courses. When we deliver webinars, we often upload the recordings so that you can access them on the Academy as well. So it's a really key resource. I can see that there might be a couple of questions in the chat. Emma, yes, you are able to. So Emma asks, are we able to download your graphics to use in our comms, please? So yes, we have quite a strict logo policy, but you are able to use a we support logo to advertise your involvement in the UN Global Compact. That's quite detailed on our website, and you can submit a permission to use the logo via your dashboard. So any questions about that as well, do share with myself or Poppy. Reach out, and we'll be happy to help. Another question, different formats like working groups and accelerators mentioned in the slides. So working groups and accelerators are closed groups, closed courses that you sign on to. So they're not open access to all members, and that's why there is a small additional fee to those programs. They're typically delivered in a combination of Zoom formats and some in-person events as well, with follow-ups and recordings that are shared to you. So they work a little bit differently than the Academy. They are small, often running on the Chatham House rules, so we don't share those widely for all members, so that members have the space to ask questions and share insights and practices, etc. Erica, is there a way to get involved/participate in learning and sharing knowledge activities if you're not based in the UK, which would be the first steps that I have to take? So, Erica, I'm not sure if you are a member of the UK network, if your organisation is a member of the UK network, then you're absolutely welcome to get involved in any of the activities that we have on offer. You don't have to be based in the UK. It's just companies that are typically headquartered here that sign up through the UK country network. So any of your employees across the world can get involved with our activities. If your question is that you are not a UK, not from a UK organisation, or you've perhaps not joined the network yet, then we have 63 country networks across the world. There are options for countries to have subsidiary memberships as well, so you can engage with the local activities that are taking place in the country of your choice. So hopefully that answers that question. So just a few more questions in the Q&A box. Kiara, do you offer any support to prepare the COP? Yeah, really good question, because sometimes participants can feel a little bit overwhelmed by the communication on progress. But just to say not to worry about this, we offer many support and resources to help you complete your COP, as well as Q&A sessions and office hours where you can come and ask us any questions. We've also launched a new 2025 Getting Started course on the Academy for the COP, which explains how you can respond to the questionnaire, and it clarifies the types of questions included and provides actionable guidance for stakeholders. So hopefully there's plenty of resources for you. How these various formats are linked to the Academy? Do you have any connection from topic, learning journey, or target group? So when you log into the Academy, there are multiple ways that you can filter depending on interest in a particular topic, particular SDG that you're interested, or particular one of the 10 principles, and you can filter that. There are also in our FAQs on the Academy, plenty of advice on how to best navigate it. We understand that we offer a lot, and it all depends on what's relevant for your business. So, as said, the PE team, the participant engagement team, are always happy to set up a call with you to understand your sustainability priorities directly and your challenges, and discuss ways to maximize your membership so we can take it step by step. So, just given that we're coming up to time, the most important things that I want to reiterate is that you please ensure you whitelist our email domain so that you receive our communications. Please ensure that you keep your contact points updated, and these are the best people to on top of opportunities and share them with the wider business. And finally, do sign up for our weekly newsletter or monthly bulletin, which contains a summary of all the opportunities. So if you ever want to learn more, get involved, please do reach out to us. And that brings us to the end of today's session.